Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to the overall weekly spirit reading from July 6th to the 13th. And this spirit message isn't fixed, but what they gave me was prepare for unexpected leaps. So I want to give you an example what happened. When we first went into quarantine, I was getting inspired to do a divine power deck. And then when work picked up, I got consumed with other things. I put it to the side. Wouldn't you know, out of the blue, yesterday I finished my divine power deck. So it's an oracle deck. It is being printed. I'll show it on the channel. Depending on how it comes out, I'll put it on my Etsy store. If it's not that great, I'll keep it just for myself. But the thing was that was unexpected. I didn't have any planned intention for that. And with all this messages coming through about our divine power, I don't know. It just flew out in basically I was in a hole for like 12 hours knocking this out. And what I'm saying is prepare for unexpected leaps, meaning if you told me last week that I would have a completed deck, that was not where my focus was. Another thing was work-wise. You could be thinking like, oh, nothing's moving, and all of a sudden you're getting a phone call, things get liftoff. Prepare for unexpected leaps. So what they're seeing is there's so much that we're co-creating right now that's been coming up over and over again, and they've been saying about our divine power, our personal divine power is so important to utilize your divine power. You want to make it brighter, lighter, better, create something, recreate something. Also, what's happening now at this stage is a lot of things that were overdue for completion are being completed to free you up to begin new things. And you could start feeling this energy of you're already planting the seeds for this new creations, recreations. They want you to harness your divine power, work with other people to start really creating, recreating, almost pouring divine ingredients into new harvests. And so what I want to say is from this time forward, seriously, remain as open as possible. Everybody likes to have a plan, but you could be surprised just by like a divine impulse to follow an idea or to pour yourself into something, or all of a sudden receive a call that's going to catapult you somewhere else, or a contact or something could come in, and all of a sudden you have a new direction, you have a new idea, a new outlet, things like that. So definitely stay open during this time, and like they said, prepare for unexpected leaps, where it's like all of a sudden you're just sitting there and something happens and you're literally leaping from a standing point. So you have to really have divine power to do that, you know what I mean? When you run and take a jump, you're just coming from a standing position making a leap. So it's like it's quick, sudden action, impulse, being open to see it, being inspired to follow it, and that kind of thing. So I wanted to leave that with you, and I am excited that the Divine Power deck is done. I can't even believe it. A lot of my decks I just channel, like almost like how I get the spirit messages. So I get the messages. I have a hard time with the design because I'm not an artist. That's why I'm clarifying. Like, I'll show you the deck. I don't know how it's going to come out. I'll definitely be using it. If it comes out semi-okay, I will share it on my Etsy store, but I should have it in a couple of weeks and I'll let you know. But that was not planned really at the moment to complete that at all, to go forward. I was hemming and hawing whether to even do it because I always think I'm done with my decks. Like, I don't really have the time. But that's another thing. It's like they will find the time. They'll find you're in divine timing. So that's what they said. Be unexpected. Be prepared for unexpected leaps. And just be open to it all. You don't know where it's going to lead. This could be really an interesting month, and this is not fixed. It's not a fixed message, but it's over and over and over again. Like, remain open, and you're going to be receiving on the receiving end of inspiration, of new ideas, new ways to go, new directions. It could be creative-wise, it could be work-wise. But it's all about, birthing the new, recreating, and almost like sowing the seeds for a new harvest that's been coming up over and over again. So just use that. And also, another added message, they said, don't be so concerned with other people. I know we're, co-creating all together and everything else, but focus in on your own business. Focus in on what you're doing. That also came in. You want to see, are there ways that you can reduce something, revamp something, bring back your energy, stop being so concerned with the world events, like bring it back to yourself, like what can you make a difference with, what are you, like if you need to reflect more of what you want to bring into your life, they're saying you have the divine power to bring that in. So if you're feeling you need more fun, you need to catapult your business, you need, start hunkering, bring your power back to pour it into the things that are gonna be payoffs for you. Like focus your energy, focus your divine power, focus your divine energy more divinely. It'll pay off for you as well. So there's a lot of that, because you don't want to have scattered energy, and there's so much pulling at us throughout the world, throughout the day, that to bring it back down to yourself, hunker down and focus on what you want to, because you want to be focused on the right things. You want to be pouring your energy in the right things. And then the last thing was literally prepare for unexpected leaps, because things could change. We're in such a state of transformation, and everybody's getting back to work, wanting to move forward. It's like amazing how you could just make an amazing leap in something. From today to tomorrow, not even a thought on your brain. Tomorrow could bring you a new job. Tomorrow could bring you a new opportunity. Tomorrow could, you could redecorate your entire home. I don't know. You could create something amazing. So stay open. It's like anything can change in a heartbeat almost, with just another divine thought, divine idea, a divine phone call, a divine contact, a divine creation, a divine, that kind of thing. So prepare for unexpected leaps. So this is from the 6th to the 13th and beyond. I think it's like through all of July. It's just remain open and follow through and just go. Don't doubt it. So let's check in with the Archangel messages from the 6th to the 13th. I wanted to put that in there because you don't want to miss out. You want to be prepared for any unexpected leaps, because God knows we all want to make leaps, especially now. And before, we were in such standstill, we were hunkered down, things were at a stop. How wonderful to get that message, prepare for unexpected leaps. So I definitely, that could be great change in a matter of seconds, like going from, I don't know, a 0 to 9 in a heartbeat. If you thought things were slow, all of a sudden it could be really catapulting forward, which is brilliant. It's beautiful. This is what we want, to see new things coming in, to see things rebuilding, going forward. So prepare for unexpected leaps with things, and also focus your energy on what you're doing. Don't let the world take your energy away from those divine creations or things that you're pouring yourself into. Okay, so here we have from the 6th to the 13th, the Archangel messages. Again, we got this for this week. It's balancing, 2 of Ariel. It's really important to have balance. You're also working multiple things, multiple jobs, multiple projects, and you're balancing it all. You're working out how to balance it all. Gosh, and then we have Major Arcana. It's the Lovers. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. This is like beautiful partnerships, relationships. Making choices that are really aligned with your heart. It literally says making choices from your heart. Deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. That's the Major Arcana, so we're very much coming from our heart with everything that we're going forward with. Relationships also could be really playing an important theme for July, and making all the choices from your heart and coming together. And we have the 8 of Gabriel. This is, it's quick movement. What do they say? Prepare for unexpected leaps. I want to say with this, because this is like fast-moving communications. And it says there's a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. Listen, there's a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results. Just like they said, be prepared for sudden leaps. Be prepared for unexpected leaps. Like picture this as you, like all of a sudden you're catapulting in the air. There could be quick messages, communications that creates a lot of activity where there's all of a sudden movement. It could have to do with whatever's coming together here with the lovers, like very supportive people, relationships, whether it's work-wise, your contacts, but you're moving forward on the things that you care about. We're all moving from the heart, making choices based from the heart. But I also feel with the lovers, for some reason, I feel like there's a real divine, what's coming here. It could be like-minded people that are on the same, to help bring things to a new level, or something coming into your orbit suddenly, and it's creating, whether it's work-wise, personal, but there's a great deal of activity, great deal of communication. It has you making unexpected leaps and bounds in activity. You want to remain balanced through this. But you're definitely moving forward. Gosh, great deal of activity. And we have, yeah, look at this, the King of Raphael. We've been guiding this before. This is the, you're in your power, but again, you're moving forward on the things that you care about. I kept on saying it's, you're very much in your, oh boy, first of all, you have divine guidance. You're following, you're in your power to follow, illuminated, follow what you divinely care about. You're all about the heart. I mean, heart has been coming up here, and it literally says it's safe for you to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once and follow your creative passions. This is also juggling multiple projects and things. And here we have follow your creative passions. So you're definitely making choices from the heart. There's a great deal of activity, especially with creative projects, passions. You're following what you're getting psychically, intuitively as well, I want to say, because there's a lot of water here. You're all about the heart. You're very warm, generous, all of those wonderful qualities from the heart. But you're divinely illuminated, and you're making choices from your heart. And you're following your creative passions, your creative ideas, and you have the ability to do a lot of things, and there's going to be a lot of activity. Just like they said, prepare for unexpected leaps, and it could be sudden leaping into the arms of someone that can help you is what I'm getting, or like divine connections coming through that are going to help you, that's causing all this activity going forward. There could be, actually, what I'm getting on the side is like new connections, new contacts, new relationships, new levels to things. And you're moving powerfully based on what you really care about, your creative projects, whether it's work-wise, personal, or anything like that. And you're juggling it all in the physical. And to keep going, but also prepare for this sudden activity, because this flying is a lot of activity, a lot of communication. It could be sudden. So like they gave me that image that you're not getting like a running start in a leap. You're coming from a standing position leaping. That's what I got. And it's going to be about the things that you really care about. So that's where we're all coming from. That's what we're all going for, with more heart, pouring ourselves into new creations, literally recreating and everything else. We have the 10 of Gabriel. Oh boy, this could be a lot is on our shoulders when we're trying to balance everything out. And it says, ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. You're working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. That kind of goes on the side thing, was like, take back your energy, focus on your own stuff. Don't dwindle away your energy to focus on other people or trying too hard to please other people. Helpful people, again, the lovers, when I kept on saying it feels like you leaped into like helpful people, the arms of helpful people on the things that you care about. So helpful people could be coming in, helpful contacts could be coming in where something takes off, creating a lot of activity. But don't be stressed or weighed down by it. Lighten your load if you need to. You know, don't let yourself get stressed out or put too much on your shoulders as you try to balance things out. Like they said, remember your divine power to make it lighter for yourself. And it says lighten your load. So you could give yourself a break, lighten your load. Don't put everything on your shoulders. Don't stress yourself out. Very often we're stressing ourselves out, putting like too much pressure or stress on ourselves, just to let that go. But lots of fast moving here. Prepare for unexpected leaps. Sudden communication, activity could be helpful, supportive people at the same time. It also could be definitely on the things that you care about at this time that you're moving forward with. Oopsie. And we have another major arcana, the Sun. Oh my God, to have the Lovers and the Sun, you're really moving forward on the things you really care about. Make the choices that are aligned with your heart. And it's so joyous. And you're moving forward with like the sun at your back, supporting you here. Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and an inspiring success. So we have the Lovers here. Continue to make choices from your heart. There could be it's like the power of love. You're moving on the power of love, in your power, following your heart. It's all about the heart and love and making choices from there. And it's all through rising through to new success through the power of positive thinking, really, and success and feeling like you're on the right track. And just make sure not to overburden yourself, put too much on yourself, lighten your load, continue to remain in your power, following what you're creatively going for, following your heart. Beautiful. And this great activity, the leaps, it's almost like divine new creativity, activity, communications. This is beautiful. Major arcana, the Sun and the Lovers. So this is going to be a very happy time, 6th to the 13th in the middle of July. And look at this, the Queen of Ariel. So you are definitely in your power, creating your abundance in the physical, absolutely. It could be with what you're working on, whether your creative projects or work, and you're creating this abundance. You're in your power to do that. Just like they kept on saying, you're creating the new harvest for yourself, your abundance to yourself. But this takes a lot of divine energy, so don't let it get scattered. Like, don't get overly stressed or burdened. Keep your balance. There's a lot of activity. You do have the stamina for it. You're moving forward on the things you really care about in your power, King of Raphael, following your heart, and you're in your power to manifest and actually ground your abundance, create your abundance, but save your divine energy, your divine power for it, because we got two power cards here, really. And it says, nurture yourself and those you love, the ability to make anything more beautiful, practical, and wise advice. So you're bringing it into the physical, very much concerned about the physical, your abundance, what you're creating. There's a lot of activity here, great deal of activity, sudden immediate results, important communications. Your relationships are going to be very well. Make all your decisions based on your heart. And you have success here with what you're working on, with what you're doing. So if you had any worries or burdens about it, it's very successful. Try not to be stressed out. If you need to take some time or not put it all on your shoulders, divvy up your work, lighten your load, give yourself a break, because you're going to want to remain balanced, juggling it all. You're very much working on the things that you care about. Let's get some energy here. And two power cards. Again, it's like the power of your heart, and it's manifesting in the physical. So those are the divine ingredients of what we're planting for this new harvest. It's like, just make sure it's aligned to your heart. You have the divine sun at your back, like showering you to have it grow, I want to say, in this reading, which is really beautiful. Know you're divinely backed. If you get a divine inspiration, you're divinely working on your work or projects. It's like the sun is beaming to make it successful for you. Just keep it aligned with your heart is what they're saying, and make sure you're balanced and you don't overly stress, because there will be a great deal of activity and communication. Like they said, you can't make this up. Prepare for unexpected leaps. Prepare for unexpected leaps. And they gave me that image of being at a standstill and making a leap. So it could be sudden. You could get sudden calls, sudden ideas, sudden something to move on. Yeah, and for July, they kept on saying embody the core card of the Knight of Swords. So it's very much in your truth, charging forward in July. So that could be a great deal of activity also. So let's see the energy from the 6th to the 13th. The 6th, ooh, that wanted to go but then turned. 6th to the 13th, 6th to the 13th, we have Magician and the Mirror. Wow, this is when you're utilizing all your resources. You're divinely connected, using all your resources in the physical, and it's being reflected back to you. So make no mistake, you are the Queen of Ariel, creating in the physical. You have a divine heart, King of Raphael. You're following what's in your heart. You're manifesting in the physical. You're in power. You have the sun shining on you, so you're definitely divinely illuminated, and it is being reflected. You could start seeing things starting to reflect back to you. What you're pouring yourself into with clear intention, all your resources, you're slowly creating your world that's being reflected back to you. That's a very powerful card. That's also why they said it's very important to stay divinely in your divine power right now, because you are the magician in the mirror. So you want to be focused in on creating your abundance, growing what you want, putting all your resources in there, following your heart. There's a great deal of activity that you're going to need your divine power for. And also the sun is empowering you also to move forward, continue moving forward, illuminated, following your heart. See how I kept on saying this angel is at your back here, and this is like divine illumination, lighting the way for you, providing you success, encouraging you to move forward. And you have the magician and the mirror. It's slowly but surely being reflected to you. You're manifesting, and you're the mirror, so it's being reflected back to you, what you're putting out. There could be real sudden leaps and bounds with activity and communication, and the sun is here for this to help create what you're pouring yourself into. Like if your divine ingredients are pouring in your heart, a lot of hard work, because we have the 10 of Gabriel, the sun is here to make sure that it grows, to prosper, to create that abundance for you. So all the choices, you stay divinely centered in your, coming from the heart place. And there could also be divine relationships, contacts coming in to help you as well to actually grow this. That's what I got on the side just now. So that's the focus. That's pretty clear. Prepare for that sudden movement, leaps and bounds, and know you're supported. Let's get some goddess guidance from the 6th to the 13th. And realize, none of these things are fixed energy. If you're getting even more messages than what I'm saying, if it rings true to you, whatever you're getting, then that's true for you as well. Sometimes I rewatch these things and the cards have new meanings. When I read them, when I look at it again, it's even more meaning. So always, never discount your own intuition of what you're getting with the cards as well, because you could be watching this back and you could be getting more information intuitively, like a download. Okay, so let's get some goddess guidance for the 6th to the 13th as you're going forward on your heart. Great deal of activity in your power, planting for the physical. Oh, yes, Lakshmi, bright future. Absolutely, they're shining down under, oh my gosh, I have chills. The sun, bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. Wow, I have chills. Look, we have the sun here. We have bright future here. Stop worrying. Everything's going to be fine. You may be worrying in the back. That might be part of the burdens back here as you're doing everything. You just don't know. We just don't know, right? But they're underscoring it's a bright future. The sun is here for this, for whatever you're planting, whatever you're doing, whatever you're pouring your divine power and energy and heart into. The sun is here to have it actually grow with the queen of here, this, and you are the magician in the mirror. This is so powerful. It's very clear. They don't even want me to pull more cards for that one. So let's get into if there's anything that we need to let go and surrender from the 6th to the 13th that would actually help us stay up for this, stay in our power for this, create our abundance, follow our heart, juggle everything, be prepared for unexpected leaps, activity, communication. And we have surrender to the effortlessness. Yeah, you're one with divine timing. Look at the illumination. And it says, stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. So definitely go with the flow. Remind yourself when you're stressed out or feel burdened, when you want to make it lighter for yourself, when you're trying to balance or you're stressed. Surrender to the effortlessness. Surrender to divine timing. Surrender to the pace of life. Surrender to what's in your control, what's not in your control, the ease, to make it easier, make it easier on yourself was always coming through as well. Sometimes you just need to make it easier on yourself and surrender to spirit. Again, look at the divine light here. Listen, we have the sun, we had the bright future. Surrender to spirit. And it says, once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine and let spirit work its magic for you. Listen, this is all about when they said prepare for unexpected leaps. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, you turn the situation over to the divine and let spirit work its magic for you. And you have the sun here, so believe me, anything you're pouring divine ingredients in is growing as the Queen of Ariel. It's supporting you. The sun, surrender, spirit itself is supporting you, saying bright future, there's nothing to worry about, they got your back, it's growing, it's manifesting. This is so clear. Okay, let's go into messages we have, and just surrender. You know, just let it go. Divine is working on your behalf. You have to know that when you're moving forward on your heart, when you're working really hard, it's got your back. It's growing. It's helping to create the abundance. Surrender to the effortlessness of it all, though. You can't force the growth. You plant your seeds and you trust and you have faith that, of course, the sun has your back, because it gave you the inspiration. It gave you the direction to do that in the first place. So you're surrendering to spirit. Let spirit work its magic for you. Yeah, so you're co-creating, remember. So you do what you're, oh, 2 came out right away. Yes, take control of the situation. We know you can do this. They know you can do this. Whatever you're working on, great deal of activity, whatever inspiration you get, you do what you can in the physical, then let the rest go to the divine to work its magic. Because remember, you're the magician and the mirror. And then we have go out, you can't make this up, go out and plant new life seeds and sow for your future. This is what it's all about, because you are planting the seeds, doing all the activity to create this new abundance in the physical, and it's encouraging you. It's like a make-a-wish flower. Go out and plant those new life seeds and sow for your future. And when you're sowing, know you have the sun coming, shining on it to create this abundance, the fruition of it. So that is what they're saying. And bright future, stop worrying, everything is going to be fine. You couldn't make this up if I tried. That is what they want you to do, to move forward and plant those seeds, because it will be coming to fruition. The sun is here for it. You're the magician and the mirror. So it's like really honoring your divine power, your divine intuition, your divine inspirations, moving forward on it. Be prepared for unexpected leaps with that. So if you get all of a sudden a great brainstorm, move in that direction. Remember, the 8 of Gabriel, you move. If you get a sudden contact, a divine person comes in, like the lovers, like some contact comes in. Yes, spring to action. Do you know what I mean? So that there's quick action here. There's prepare for unexpected leaps, they said. So there could be sudden activity and everything else, but it's helping you to manifest in the physical. We have the magician and the mirror, so you're going to see what you want to see in your world reflected back to you. No doubt about it. And I love this, because that's you with the sun and the queen. You're the queen here, sowing the life seeds for this new harvest with the sun and bright future. Okay, so let's get some guardian angel messages for this. Yeah, you can't make this up. It's opportunity. Listen, go out and plant those new life seeds for your future. Tons of opportunity here. Wondrous possibilities and opportunities await you. Stop dwelling on the past mistakes. Surrender the past lovingly. There's nothing to regret. All is always in perfect and divine order. Everything you've ever experienced has helped you in some way. The past is behind you. The path ahead is clear. Move forward joyfully and fulfill your heart's desire. Move forward joyfully and fulfill your heart's desire. Like I said, the sun is at your back with what you're doing, what you're planting. It can't be more clear. It cannot be more clear to seize those opportunities for your bright future. And you have a prayer. Dear guardian angel, to you I pray. When I'm fearful, help me remember that only love is real. When I'm lost, help me find my way. When I'm confused, help me to regain clarity. When I feel lonely, help me feel your loving presence. When I perceive chaos, help me to see the order. There is divine order here. That is why they went back here and they said surrender to the effortlessness and surrender to spirit. And again, it's very important. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine and let spirit work its magic for you. And I'm repeating this again because we have the 10 of Gabriel and the balance card. So you ever feel like, oh, there's not anything more left for me to do. What am I supposed to do? Like you're in that standstill. Prepare for the unexpected leaps, like they said with this in the very beginning of the spirit message. Prepare for the unexpected leaps. This is a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results. And then here it says, once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine and let spirit work its magic. So there is divine co-creation going on, and so know your place in it, I want to say. You continue to go out and plant the seeds. No opportunities are coming. You know there's divine order, so you have a sense of effortlessness with the whole thing. So let's end it with one more. Self-criticism. We, your angels, ask you to please be more compassionate towards yourself. Observe the times when you have critical thoughts about you and make an effort to replace these negative thoughts with positive, loving ones. You are a wondrous being of light, even if at times you think you're less than perfect. And remember that God and divine perfection exists in all things. Wow, so we really need to move forward more confidently and curb the self-criticism as we go forward. And again, we're ending with oneness. This is the second time in a row. Someone you dearly miss is forever present in your heart. Remember, dearest one, that even though there's been a physical parting, spiritually, those we love never leave us. Creation is eternal. Nothing is ever truly missing, for all is interconnected and ultimately one. And I have to tell you, you must be feeling them close by as you're going on this journey right now, because that's the second time in a row. So if you have loved ones who are passed on, they're really making themselves known. Let's get one more. And we have, you can make this up, positive outcome. So remember, we had bright future here, and we had the sun here, bright future, positive outcome, stop worrying, everything's going to be fine, positive outcome. At this very moment, you are sowing the seeds. Go out and plant your life seeds and sow for your future. Positive outcome. At this very moment, you are sowing the seeds of your future through your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and attitudes. Whether through love, fear, or indifference, you're always creating something. So remember to keep your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes positive, and you will create a positive outcome. That's going back to your manifesting and pouring divine ingredients into these new outcomes, into these new harvests. That's what you're planting with. It's like divine ingredients. You keep your thoughts, beliefs, attitudes positive, and that's what the seeds that you're planting, that's why you're the magician and the mirror. That is what's manifesting. Beautiful, 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 because Queen of Ariel, you're in your power to do this and manifest. So continue to sow your seeds. Also prepare for unexpected, like they said, prepare for unexpected leaps. So there could be a sudden activities, sudden connections, sudden things to move on, like out of the blue, to make that leap. And beautiful energy for manifesting. Don't feel too burdened. Balance yourself through it. Bright future. We had the sun there. Tons of opportunities. Sow your seeds in the magician and the mirror. So keep planting with divine ingredients and their positive outcomes and opportunities coming in here for us to literally co-create the new right now. It's been an oncurring message. So take care of your divine energy and your divine power, because you had the Queen of Ariel. You need power to sow those life seeds and sow for your future, and to make those sudden leaps from a standing position. And when in doubt, when you have done all you can, surrender the rest to Spirit, because that will unburden you. And once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, you turn the situation over to the divine and you let Spirit work its magic for you. And remember, we had the magician and the mirror. So it's like, you know what you're in control of, what you can sow, and then surrender to the effortlessness of just letting Spirit work its magic as the sun to literally grow what you just planted. Positive outcomes, opportunity, bright future, nothing to worry about here. Prepare for sudden leaps. Have a wonderful week of 6 to the 13th. This is the overall weekly spirit reading. Take care. Bye-bye.